We're in today with the legendary GTX 295. This is a 2009 video card with 240 shaders. It's got 896 megabytes of VRAM GDDR3 running with 576 megahertz on the core clock, 1008 megahertz on the memory clock, 448 bits bus width, and today we're going to pair it up with this Intel Core 2 Quad Q9650 with 4 cores and 4 threads. Very interesting video card. This is the single PCB video card with 2 cores on it compared to the VHS model that has 2 PCBs with 1 core on each. It's very interesting. This is another legendary monster that needs to be in a lot of games in order to see how they are performing. I'm very happy that it's still working, and today we're going to jump in a couple of games and see how it holds with this old operating system. So let's go. Now this is going to be a very interesting test to do with this video card. Enhanced full dynamic light, maximum details on 1080p. Let me do a reset because look at that ray tracing. Ooh, beautiful ray tracing. Look at that. It's actually nice to see this computer running like this. I got 100% load on the video card. This is the only time I mean, in this situation you're gonna see that is being utilized, but in this case look at that, 29-30 fps. So I got 92% load on the video card core. 68 degrees, it's getting hot. With 60% I have to max out that fan in order to get some decent performance from the fan. I don't want any heat on this video card, so yeah, 30 fps, it's yeah, not very adequate with this enhanced full dynamic light. I put 100% fan speed in order to see if I can maintain this temperature, because I need to be under 70 degrees. I don't want any problems with this, you know, because the video card, it's good with older titles, but when you're exaggerating with a game like this, which you know, this game managed to put a lot of video cards on his knees when he puts enhanced full dynamic light with higher quality. Quality is spot on with this. I like this idea this game it's offering here with this video card. Kind of interesting to see this running like this, seriously. But the quality it's here, 30 fps. I mean, this is the average that I will write down because I want to see in the future how it's performing with other video cards. But look at that beautiful ray tracing. So I'll take this, seriously, I'll take this opportunity with this video card that is being offered here and run with it, because I want to see older titles running nice with this video card. So in a situation like this, I will say, you know what, I can adjust it, you know, from 1080p with maximum details, maybe put lower quality, and you're gonna have a lot of FPS. So yeah, I'll take it, you know, medium quality. It's not about selecting medium quality, it's about lowering the dynamic light here, and you're gonna get decent performance. By the way, everybody's playing the new Borderlands. I'm playing with the 295 here, the first one, and it's running in dual BGA. It's running in SLI. So this game with this video card with hundreds of FPS, this is how it needs to work, you know what I'm saying? So if you have a brand new video card like this, 2008 2009 video card, and you play, you take the new game that is in town, you know, Borderlands, and you say on maximum details with 1080p, I got 90 fps. Now can you take the new game with the new video card and you put, because 1080p back in the days, it was not like today, 4K or something like that, 4K maximum details, can you do that? No. I think we have to come back, you know, have to come back in older games with older hardware, and we can actually have some fun. But because the game looks fantastic, it's running really nice averages. Look at this, 86 fps on average. So I like this. You know, I like this combination. I got nice temperature, 80-90% load. Look at that, 70% load, 80% load on the core. Quality is okay. You can actually see everything looks gorgeous with this. So I will take this. The video card is doing the job. The system itself is being utilized here with, look at that, 52% load on the CPU. Dude, even the CPU is doing the job. 350 watts consumption. So all in all, with this, it's good. This is one of those games that works really nice with SLI. In the future, I want to see some Crossfire with this, so maybe I get lucky on actually getting the Crossfire up and running with this game. So I will definitely offer this a big W, because it did exactly what I want. You know, load the video card, running with nice FPS. So I will say, you know what, this is actually good. Okay, this is interesting, but I have to fix this. I got ultra details here with this video card on 1080p with maximum details. 60% load is good on the core, 50-60% is good, but I wanted to see like more than 60 FPS. So I'm interested on actually taking it down. You see, sometimes it's dropping below 60 FPS, like 56, 52. But why? It's like the CPU is bottleneck, the GPU is bottleneck. Who's bottlenecking? I got 500 megabytes of VRAM allocated, 1.2 gig of system RAM allocated, and 1 gig of virtual memory. Dude, the field of view in this case is insane. Look at how much I can see here. I love the quality, performance is good, but I wish I had more FPS. 60 FPS is not maximum. I would really like to see how much it's gonna do if I can take the VSync off. So 60 FPS with 60% load on the core. Look at that. I managed to disable VSync. Ooh, this is what I want. I want VSync off so I can see if I can load up the video card's cores. How much I got on the VRAM? 425, 75 FPS. Let's do an average. I'm gonna reset this and I'm gonna walk around the map and see how it's running. Actually, I'm gonna take a look at the big city. I'm gonna see if it's averaging really nice. See, sometimes 42 FPS. It's dropping. Now I got 340 watts consumption. Should I stay with VSync? Okay, so 60. It's still 60 FPS. Come on. Let's do a reset now. Very disappointing. I think it's loading up the map or something. VSync is helping. See, it's like unnecessary 30 watts I got in this situation. Should I stay with 60 FPS? And locked it to 60% load. See, now it's 70% load on the core and dropping to 54 on minimal and 24 on 1%. All right, now I'm on 720p with the GTX 295. Now we're gonna go in the same spot there to see if I get better minimals and averages. Maybe it's, you know, because on 1080p with that resolution, maybe it was different, you know, maybe in this situation it's gonna work much better. Let's do a reset. You know, actually, I got less VRAM utilization in this case with 60% load. So I will take this as a big W, seriously. It's below 60 FPS the moment I'm looking at this big area. 60 FPS, regardless of the VSync, seriously. Look at that. If I look at the ground, I got 82 FPS. Less utilization on the core. With more FPS, makes no sense. If I look at the city, I got 62. What the optimization is this? But I got like 75% load on the core. Temperature is good, so yeah, I'll take this. You know, I'll take this as a good win here because you know, it's averaging around 70 FPS. If I look at now the building, 60 FPS. If I look left and right, 75, and I think it's gonna stay like this, 60 to 70 FPS on average with 720p. Very interesting, because then I go into the inventory and I got like 90, 100 FPS. Just walk around a little more and see how it's performing. 74, I'll take it. Now this is a demanding game. Let me explain. So I put everything on maximum details with 1024, and I'm gonna go up in the resolution and see how the video card is holding. So I got like 70 FPS now on average. Let's do a reset here because it's holding okay-ish. Can actually see the resolution is almost there. It's almost spot on. Got nice reflection, nice shadows, nice effects. It looks gorgeous like this. Ideal would be to have a specific resolution monitor that is handling this type of resolution, 1024, 800 by 600 or something like that, or 720p. I'm gonna play with the 720p and the higher resolution and see how it's holding. You know, it does a fantastic job. Look at that, hundreds of FPS in some cases. If you're in a crowded place, it's gonna hold okay-ish even there, like 70 FPS. Look at that, 75 FPS. But on a building, crawling, climbing and stuff like that, 80, 100 FPS. Very, very awesome video card to have in the machine if you're interested on playing some OG Assassin's Creed, you know. So if you want to drive the story, if you want to have some fun with some older hardware, it is possible to play this game with this type of video card. Seriously, look at that. What an awesome thing to see here. 120 FPS on average. So I will put this like this. Seriously, I'm gonna look at the city. 55 FPS when I'm on top. Wow. I mean, it's not a bad performance from this, but ideal would be to have like that 190 FPS so you can limit it with VSync. Let's go on 720p and see how it looks. With 720p, the aspect ratio, it's totally different, seriously. Now I'm having different type of performance. I hope I have a different type of performance. Look at that, 63 FPS with 209 megabytes of VRAM allocated. it looks good now. I think 720p is my go-to resolution. I think I can do some custom settings in the game in order to get different type of performance. Yeah, I don't have sometimes need for maximum quality, you know, but it does look good for this old game, seriously. Hundreds of FPS, 720p is holding, no bugs, SLI is working, temperature under 60 degrees, but I got only 60-70% load on the core. And it makes no sense, you know, it's from the... Is bottleneck from the VRAM? No. Is bottleneck from the core of the video card? No. System RAM, only 1.2 gig of system RAM. So what's wrong here? Seriously, I got 60% load on the CPU side. Maybe that is the problem. 60% load on the CPU. That's a big dip, seriously. I need a better CPU in order to test this game with this video card, seriously. But regardless, quality is good, Steam is good. Look at that. Dust, shadows, light, everything is good in this case, and it's running really nice. Now explain to me, what do I do put it here, because I got now 720p instead of 1024 and I got more FPS. This is a bigger load on the video card. I got now 1080p with this and it looks gorgeous. I can see the sharpness here. Oh yeah, definitely in the right direction here. Still 100 FPS. It is achievable with this. You know why? Because I got like 70-80% load on the core, so the video card has got a lot of headroom. It's not utilizing the CPU too much, you know, because even, I mean, it's utilizing the CPU because it got like 62% load on the CPU, but it was keeping the video card with 60%. So having the same amount of FPS in the situation with this video card, because it's not bottlenecking the video card. Barely 300 megabytes of VRAM in this case, with 78-80% load on the core. And that is fantastic. Temperature 60 degrees, 57 on the first core. This is what I need from this. This is the game that needs to be on this video card. So I got Hellgate London with everything turned on at maximum. I wish I had the patch for this DirectX 10, because on DirectX 10 it looks 10 times better here. But let's do a reset here with 720p with maximum details with DirectX 9 actually. Very weird, because the video card is capable of DirectX 10. It would have been much better with DirectX 10, with it had different type of shadows and drop light and effects. Even like this, it's kind of cool to see running this video card with this computer. I got maximum load on the CPU side with 30% load, but only one core it's utilized at maximum. The rest are kind of slow, seriously. Look at that, 10-15%. Not bad, you know, overall from the CPU, but it's underutilizing the video card. I got like 30-40% load only. So the only thing I can do is max it out on the resolution and the quality and play the game like that in such a way that maybe I can maintain the FPS but add a lot of quality. Alright, Hellgate London, you managed to show me that it's possible to play the game properly here. Only 30% load. I have to put a bigger resolution, because here I got like 85 FPS on 720p. I think this is from the GPU, so it doesn't like the resolution apparently, 1080p. But it's getting there, you know, like 90 FPS on average. It's still the same like with 720p, because I don't have a lot of load. So I got 271 megabytes of VRAM allocated and 85% load. So I will call this a win, but it needs to be on the same page with this. Does it run Crysis? This is the most important question ever on this video card with 1080p with high details, because this is the maximum I can get on this OS. I got a lot of stutter. I mean, the quality is spot on with this. I freaking love how it's performing. Freaking nice quality. With this quality, I got demolition. You can actually see it's smacking the house here. Oh yeah, definitely in the right direction. So I got 60-70% load on the video card's core. This is good. Okay, so 70% load for nearly 400 megabytes of VRAM allocated and 61 degrees. Not bad, seriously. Not a bad performance from this GPU. I mean, this is exactly what I want. And on the CPU side, I got like 45% load with a couple of cores utilized. Even the CPU is utilized in this case with 61 degrees. 1.5 gig of system RAM and 1.2 gig of virtual memory. This is an overall good performance with 360 watts. So if I'm interested on getting more FPS, there is a lot of room for improvement, because I'm on the highest quality with high resolution. So the video card itself is doing the job. On the core side is not utilized at maximum, but it does allow me with low resolution to actually do the job. But 1080p in this case, it's magnificent, seriously. Nice performance overall. Look at that. It dropped to 27 minimal and 21 on 1%. Quality, performance, everything is good in Crysis with this video card and this computer. So, do I like it? Yeah, definitely I love it, seriously. Averages, okay, 61 FPS. Not a bad performance from this. You can see explosion, jumping, left, right. You have to do all of them in order to get 61 FPS. On average, but it does 60 FPS. Definitely a good game to play on this video card on 1080p with maximum details. Look at this. It's actually handling really nice. I have to stay steady in one place to see how much I'm gonna average. I want to see some details, like some trees like this. 95 FPS. Very, very interesting in this case with this 295. I got only 40% load on the video card score, 150 megabytes of VRAM utilized. Not a lot of things are screaming here from this video card. Nothing. I like the second core on the CPU, it's being utilized, so I'm guessing that's the bottleneck here. But I got hundreds of FPS. That means it's allowing me on this resolution with maximum quality to actually do something with this. I think that if I go in a different type of scenario, it's gonna be totally different, but over 100 FPS is not bad. Between sceneries, and it's just lowering the FPS way too much. S.T.A.L.K.E.R is good here, doesn't have any crashes. There's so many games that I managed to see that were crashing. Seriously, I can't believe the games were like starting really well at the beginning, and then after I got a lot of FPS. Nevertheless, it does the job, so this is the only thing that I'm interested. 100 FPS is not a bad performance from this, because it's an old game, the video card is old, you know, so having the right games with this, it's fantastic. It's insane to see this game running with 1080p on maximum details. Very good performance from this, but I'll definitely want... Did you say something? Come on back, come on back. Fucking bless your face. This is not a bad performance from the video card. Got 1080p here, maximum quality. Let's see, we got 85% load on the video card score with 300 megabytes of VRAM. Let's do a reset here. I got like 200 FPS in this case, not gonna lie. See that it's holding okay, there is no bugs. First time I tested this, it started flickering, you know, like literally flickering with the screen. I think it was the chip that was handling the S.T.A.L.K.E.R. I had to restart the computer, had to do all kinds of stuff to reboot the machine in order to get from the ground up. Look at that, nice explosions, 73 minimals and 123 FPS with fire. Okay, there's not a lot of problems, quality is good, shadows are straight. Yeah, but I got 300 watts, seriously, so yeah, definitely a very good video card. The only thing I have to take in consideration is to upgrade this computer's power supply, seriously, because I have a big problem in the future if I keep putting video cards powerful like this and it doesn't push it. Seriously, I think the power supply needs a little upgrade, and maybe in the future it's gonna be much better. Aside from that, I love the video card. I love how it's performing with the CPU. I think I have a problem even with the CPU. Maybe I have to look into getting a better CPU for this. All in all, I can say a 295, yeah, it's still a legend when it comes to GPUs with old retro GPUs. 2009 video card, it's good. I think that if you're interested on getting something cheaper and you don't have the opportunity to get a 295, a 280, a 285 or something like that will be very interesting. A 275 with co-op that has a different chip that is handling physics. That is a very unique video card. That is a 275 co-op. It's harder to find than a 295 like this. Seriously, those were very rare back in, even now and back in the days, yet alone now and in the future. Do I recommend a 295 like this? Definitely. One that has one PCB, yes. If you can manage to maintain it, you can use it as a daily retro machine driver. Seriously, the video card is fantastic. I think if you clock it specifically, lower the frequency, use VSync, put high thermal paste, you have a standing chance on actually utilizing a video card like this and having nice performance. Not a very bad video card, seriously. It's not very efficient. It's not very efficient, and I think there's a lot of video card that can be efficient, but this one can be a very deal breaker, you know, because it feels very OG having a 295 in your machine. I recommend having one, even if you put it on the shelf. If you're interested on using it, it's possible. If not, keep it on the shelf, but just have one because it's majestic, seriously. If you have any suggestion in the future, because I do want to have this video cards more in the PC because I want to test more games. If you want to see something specific, leave a comment, smash that like button, and as usual, I will see you very soon.